Alrighty, we are back. This is part 2 of the 9 to 5 Fitness Podcast.
So
with
excited.
Prime Train. This is exciting. We're going to go pretty deep here. Mum, if you're listening, it's your time to turn off. Same with Tommy's mum. Same with Gabs. So we're going to go pretty deep here. Hopefully this doesn't offend anyone, but we're just going to talk about some experiences we've had. Let's start with last night. We went out. We got pretty sauced.
We got massively sauced. We were and Gab said this
rigid.
morning, well, how are you feeling? You felt like terrible this morning.
Mate, I just violently hungover. Like, I was not good.
I had to go watch the new girl.
Oh, all right. Yeah, let's get into that.
No, we won't get into it yet. No, we won't get into it yet. My friend, but we haven't actually. We're in that weird stage where it's like we're probably going to date, but like
enjoy it, brother.
But like we're not officially.
You
dating.
block each other one.
Do you have any tips for that? Should I?
Mate, I'm the last person you need tips from.
I know.
Put the read receipts on and chuck her a like reaction.
Throw it in the Yarra.
I try to keep her at arm's length
Throw it on
because
the
I don't
airplane
want to. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so we went out and it was a pretty good time. We went out to dinner and then the girls left and it was just the three of us. Obviously, we all went home alone except for Gab.
Shut up. No one needs to Shut up. Shut up.
Anyway.
Gab smoke bombed us.
Gab smoke bomb. He left. So
where's Gab?
so we think he went home with the girl, but we're not sure.
We're not sure.
We're not sure.
I don't know.
We are sure, but...
Did you go home with him?
I did not, mate.
Because I remember you seeing your sister out the front.
Well, mate, it's my fucking sister. Yeah, we Ubered home together.
Why did you Uber home with your sister?
Because she's my best mate, bro.
Okay. Weird. Anyway, so...
Wait, how weird was her get-up?
Dude, I thought
She was wearing weird as
Well, lucky she was your sister. I was about to hit on her.
Oh, here we go.
No, I wasn't. I would never do that to you guys. But yeah, no, it was a very fun night. We ended up out at Electric Ave with a few the Essendon boys. Tommy Mitchell and a few of the Hawks boys were there as well, and we had a bit of fun.
We did have a bit of fun. So we got into Electric. First time they've ever been let in because Electric's kind of very rough on letting blokes in.
They almost didn't let in Gab because of your shoes.
I want to explain this, right? So if you guys haven't been to Electric, I believe it's owned by the Untitled group. So they run BTV, all those cool events like that. They're very cool. Electric, kind of hard to get in unless you're with a group of absolutely banging girls, like seriously attractive. And the ratios have to be good because Electric kind of, I reckon 70% females, 30% males.
Which we love.
And a lot of the girls are very, very attractive, okay? And
we're selective with it. Like
we're absolute three larrikins, you know. We're just bloody sauce
Couple of
larrikins
roos.
walking down. we get into the line there. The girl at the front starts flaming me. She's the one letting him. She's like, oh, like you're wearing your jacket like an idiot. You know, you got TNs on. You can't be wearing those. But I'll let it slide for tonight.
She said next time you're gone.
Next time you're gone. So tonight I won't be wearing TNs. I'm just wearing my discreet 95s for tonight. But
do you own a pair of RMs or anything?
No. Oh, probably.
So we get in to this joint.
No, but what about the people behind us?
Yeah.
So they got kicked.
Like, I don't want to big note ourselves, but like, you know, we got a bit of a following and that, but the people behind us, they were blokes with girls as well, 50-50 ratio. And she goes up to them and she goes, sorry guys, only guest list tonight. But she let us straight in.
It's not guest list.
No, you just said to us we can just go in.
We don't have a guest list.
I don't get it, how they do it.
I was keeping real quiet there.
Yeah, we shut right up.
So she basically kicked the people out behind us but let us in. So I've got a little feeling she maybe knew we had a bit of a following.
Yeah, well, I think you can kind of tell sometimes because sometimes people walk like they just have an aura about them, like that they. I don't know what it is. You can kind of tell though. You can kind of tell if someone like has a following. Don't you reckon? Yeah, they're flogs. So people ask me to take photos.
It's handy because you've been in the news all week, which we'll get to in a second.
Yeah.
I just wanted to like discuss last night first.
Yeah.
So we get into Electric, pint, lager,
lads.
Couple of drinks. I spent $80 on the first round for 3 drinks,
which we love.
Which hurt a bit. Pleased by the athletic-based resistance program and. So we get in, couple of drinks, and then having a bit of a dance, talking to people, and then we see a couple of the Essendon guys.
Yeah, so it was actually Matt Guelphy put his hand up and was like, Prime. Yeah. And I was like, g'day Guelph. And so I'm originally from Western Australia. I played a bit of footy down in Western Australia and actually played the same team and actually went to the same school as Matt Guelphy's younger brother, Logan. Shout out to Logan. No, he's a big fan. So Anyway, I go up to him like, hey, Guelph, how are you, mate? And so Guelph,
Oh, we're getting right into it, are we?
Should we tell the story?
Yeah, we should.
we'll tell it.
Sorry,
Got yourself
Guelph. I
into
love
it
you,
now.
bro. Now, I'm not going to say who it was, what happened, but Guelph used to be an electrician. Good electrician.
Yeah,
Really good at his
sparky.
job.
Yeah.
Really good. We love
Changed a few light
electricians.
bulbs
And he was working, I'm not going to say
be
the
that hard.
establishment that he was working at or who he was working with. But I just broken up with a girl at this stage. Maybe I was still dating her. We'll keep it on the DL. Anyway, Guelph sleeps with her.
Oh, hurts.
And you know what?
Bad blood.
He's so hot that I
Yeah.
can't even be angry.
He is so attractive,
He
though.
is so hot and he knows
Like,
it.
He knows it.
He knows he's hot and he's got that bloody bleach blonde hair. He's walking around the club and the girls are flinging to him. Same with Reds last night. Guelph, all the boys, like, they love him.
Mate, they would. I don't know if I should use this term. Is it offensive to say groupies?
They were
They were
groupies.
genuine groupies. So we
Hanging
didn't
off
have
them.
we didn't have much female interaction, and then we go and stand with the Essendon guys. Next minute, Gab's got 7 blondes around him.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
hang-
yeah. This is my bench press. Yeah, have a look at this. Have a look at this, lab.
And,
Hey,
what's he
this
do?
is my
Yeah, pause
powerlifting
bench
program.
press as well.
And then we had a few people recognize us and let us in their booth, which was really nice, which was
Oh,
good.
mate.
Legend, bro.
Shout out
Fucking
to
legends.
him.
Yeah.
Which we love. But yeah, anyway, so that was last night and a bit of fun. Obviously, I didn't want to get too much into the Guelph story, but it is pretty funny.
I just want to chat about like you guys just going round for round when I was quite happy with like 1 or 2 rounds.
So
and you're like,
Louis and I
nah, you're
can
on the
actually
next round.
drink.
Brother, I'm still in the
Yeah.
first round. Like, mate,
I
I
was just getting
counted
started.
up. I had 17 standard drinks on a fairly empty stomach. And I went to Uber home to go meet someone and I was walking.
So you did
Smoke
go
mate,
home
I
with
I was
someone.
bloody
Smoke bombed
zigzagging.
us.
Sorry lads, I didn't say bye.
You
to
didn't even say
anyone.
goodbye to us.
Mate, I was zigzagging. I was so drunk. Like, you guys absolutely cooked me.
We
You
actually
guys-
had a way better time once you left.
Yeah, all right. Well,
picked
that's
up.
just how
The
it
night
works. I'm
picked
flat
up.
as a tack, as Hugo would say.
What time are you leaving tonight, mate? So
Yeah.
you crack in.
We want to have some fun tonight.
Yeah.
You fellas absolutely
Let
sent me.
Like the big boys.
Yeah,
have a crack.
let the boys play. I think that's what they say.
You know what made my night was meeting Sam Draper. Like,
Shout out to
he's-
Drapes.
dude. He's such a fucking legend. Like, obviously he plays AFL, but he doesn't have like any inhibitions about it. Like, he's so, like he knew who we were, came up, said g'day. Like, he saw Gab at BTC and Gab fucking barred him. Like, Gab had no idea who he was. He's
So
like,
he
oh,
came up to
anabolic
Gab and then
Gab's like, yeah, hey mate, and stormed past. Like, gave him less than he would give like someone like a normal fan, you
a
know?
12-year-old.
Yeah, like it gave him nothing. Anyway, so then we had a chat
I'm
about
sorry,
that
Drapes.
and said sorry. But
So Drapes'
dude, he is
kid,
such
he's
a legend.
so funny. He's come out with, he's got a white like wife beater singlet on,
Yeah.
and then he's got like this weird like overshirt, and he just owns it, bro. He's got like a pearl necklace. Like he was just rocking it. Like you could just tell he's just a legend.
Dude,
Like, he
he's
just
such
doesn't
a legend, and we're gonna get him on the
I
podcast.
Yeah,
think
you
it's
have
an
to get him on.
Essendon theme because I did the same thing to Matt Guelphy and Dylan Clark, I think his name
Yeah,
is.
dude,
in
yeah.
Gold Coast. I thought they were just fans asking for a photo. I had no idea who they
Sends
were.
me the photo, bro. That's Matt Guelphy.
Dude, why don't you know? Like, do you just have no idea?
I know who Matt Guelphy was, but he didn't have the platinum blonde hair back when I saw him.
We love his
So
platinum
I just
blonde.
thought he was like a rando.
We do love his platinum blonde. Pass me Neff.
Yeah.
So we love the Bombers. We love the football club. But I guess shout out to all of them, and hopefully you guys had a great night.
Yeah, mate. Mate, honestly, Sam Draper made my night. He's such a legend, and I hope he fucking kills it this year. I can't
He's a
wait to
big
watch him.
ruckman.
He's massive.
He's massive.
How big is he?
He's so
There was
big.
some fight story. I don't even. Maybe we'll chat about it off camera. It's probably not.
Yeah,
appropriate.
we'll get into that. I don't want to throw him under the bus. But so we did that. It was good fun. But you had a lot of people coming up to you last night saying, "Oh, you go have a beer." Oh,
Yeah.
2 weeks suspension,
Yeah.
mate. Give us the rundown. I want the full story. Where
Okay.
you're playing. I want score lines. I want quarter.
All right.
I want areas.
I'll give it
us
a
the
quick
story.
minute, 30 seconds. Just
Doesn't have to be quick, just give us the
I've
rundown.
told it a few times.
Yeah,
It's
well, you're on
been
the
on
podcast.
Triple M, Triple J, 3AW, NT News, Fox Sports, KO Sports.
All right, run yourself up, mate. Come on, fucking get on with it.
I might be in for the blue tick, lads.
Oh, here we go. All right, tell us the story.
No, okay, so anyway, what happened was, as you know, I've got a little bit of a following on social media. So every time I play a game of footy, people are either giving it from the sidelines or on the field. And during this game, it's the last game of the season, we're getting flogged by a fair bit. People keep running out into the field trying to give me beers. And I keep saying, no. We're down by 100 points. Last quarter, 5 minutes to go. Someone runs out to the field, gives me a beer. I say, fuck it, I'm going to have a beer. Have a sip of the beer, gets caught on camera.
Filmed.
Probably my fault because I actually started circulating it on my TikTok. It got like 100,000 views. People thought I was a legend. Then I get a call on Tuesday from the AFL saying, what the fuck are you doing?
The actual AFL.
Yeah. So I got a call from the AFL that said, what, can you take these down? I said, no, this is my job. Like, I get paid to do, like, this is what I do. Like, you don't really have a say in what I get to post and stuff. Anyway, I get sent to the tribunal. This was the NT tribunal. They said, Thomas, you're in a bit of strife here. No drinking allowed on the field. And I said, I'm sorry. And they said, we're going to give you 5 or 6 weeks. Oh. And I said, get fucked. Like, that's ridiculous. I barely even had a sip of the beer.
Has an AFL player done that before and gotten in the same strife?
So, Fev and Swan, Favola and Dane Swan, both have done it. Yeah. They're big fans, actually. So, Swanee actually posted it on his Instagram and said, this is hilarious. We love this.
What a legend.
Anyway, whatever happened, I ended up getting a 2-week suspension. I ended up getting down because they didn't want to affect my season down south, wherever I'm playing this year. And so shout out to them. Thank you to AFL&T. I love NTFL. I love Darwin. I play for the Darwin Buffaloes, favourite team. Lucky enough to be a fly out.
Come on.
So anyway, got a 2-week suspension for sipping a beer, and I'm famous.
What were the suspensions that Swanee and Fev got?
Nothing.
Really?
So that's what I'm a bit sus about. But at the end of the day,
that would have brought down your your decision, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So did you like represent yourself at the tribunal, or did you have someone?
So I actually had a representative, but shout out to him. He didn't fucking do much.
I've done that.
He just like fucking got in and was like, yeah, mate, like probably gonna have to accept it. This.
No,
so, mate, I didn't do anything wrong. I was trying to have some fun, like engage with the fan. Like at the end of the day, I remember when I was young and I would go to the country footy or whatever footy it was, and I'd really love like whoever was playing. I tried to get around and like you just want that fan engagement from like the people that are playing. And anyway, it's a stupid idea. Shouldn't have drank it. Don't go and drink beers on the field, kids. You get in a fucking lot of trouble. So
maybe they give you a watermelon Gatorade instead next time.
I tried to say it was a Fanta, and they said no. We knew it was a Great Northern, and yeah, I got
was it a light at least.
Dude, honestly, if you did a breatho of me, like I don't think I would have even blown like 0.0000.
Goes through you like water, mate. You just built different, aren't you? Different from the rest of us.
Look at me. Not ladies, obviously. I have a girlfriend. But yeah, no. So bit of strife for that. But yeah, got a little bit, got my name out there and got the brand out there.
Yeah, you did. Oh, I mean, so good. Like it's all over the bloody news and stuff. Like. That's your key to getting your blue tick, big fella, I reckon.
Yeah, blue tick me up Instagram. Shout out to you guys. We love you. We need that blue tick.
We love
all right, so next up, I know we've been harping on about it. I know everybody's been waiting for it. But let's talk about Sydney.
All right, so...
No, just turn off. If you're a family member of me, just turn off now, please.
If you're a family member of me and you love me, leave it on because you'll think I'm a legend.
Oh, no.
I'm not. I just remember Louis' voice messages in the morning and I thought... I just didn't
what
know
did you think when you heard about it? So we'll not talk about it yet, but like, how did you think it was a lie?
Oh, no, I thought you dirty gremlin.
Did you think it legit happened? Because it's one of those things that the boys...
I didn't doubt it, mate. I didn't doubt it.
It's one of the things that boys would be like, that's bullshit.
Oh. So Tom and I, we went out, met him for the first time, and honestly, mate, how fucking good was it? It's like we'd known each other for years.
Felt like we'd known each other for years, and when we got together, it was awesome because we hit it off straight away.
We did.
We had some dinner, Korean barbecue with Coach Yui.
Oh, legend!
Shout out to Coach Yui, love him. And then he left going home, and then you and I were like, let's go out.
Let's have a crack. So we go out to a couple of bars. I don't even know. Sydney is such a prick to get around. You have to take a boat, a bus, a fucking train.
Helicopter.
A helicopter. I had my life jacket to get anywhere. And so we went out somewhere, had a couple of drinks. Like, we were pretty sauced.
We were pretty sauced.
You get up, go to the bar because it's your round. And then you didn't come back for like 20 minutes. I'm just sitting there.
So we went to a bar first. It was just around the corner. We had it because we weren't really sure if we were going to go out. Yeah. We had like 1 or 2 beers, and then we kind of got to a stage. I kept going around to everyone saying, "This is 9 to 5 fitness legend," and everyone started taking photos with him, and no one knew who I was, which was good. So
no one knew who I was.
But they kind of knew. So anyway, we had a few drinks, and then we ended up hitting the town, and I took you to a place called Big Poppers, which is a bit of fun.
Yeah, right in the heart there of Mardi Gras, isn't it? Mayfair.
Yeah, it's actually it's one of the main gay clubs, and shout out to all the gay clubs because they are a shitload of fun.
Yeah,
like,
it was
they're
great fun.
Really, and they call gay clubs, but there's chicks everywhere.
So you get up to go get your round, and then you're talking to this girl, and then you come sit back down. You weren't with her anyway. Didn't think much of it. And she came over after like 20 minutes later. She said,
So I was talking to her friend. So I went over to her and was talking to her and her friend because I thought, hey, like let's get these girls back with us. Like, you know, we could sort something out here. And her friend's like, I'm going home. Like, I've got a husband. And this other girl, 32, whatever she was, good age. I don't really, it doesn't really matter when you're that age.
She's stunning.
She's beautiful. We love her. And she's like, I'll come back. I said, all right, you come back. And I get to a stage when I'm out and I'm drunk, like I just talk to whoever, and I'm not even really looking for anything. I'll just like try and be nice.
We weren't looking for anything, and then she comes over, sits down, and we get chatting. We're hitting it off. TikToks are getting made. Stories are getting uploaded. One thing leads to another. Next minute, she uploads a story and puts an Eiffel Tower in the story.
So, Eiffel Tower.
My heart's beating.
Yeah, so I
My
can't
heart's
believe we're
beating
telling
now.
this story. But yeah, anyway, so I feel so awkward telling this story.
We're never going to get a job anywhere again. I hope our fucking
It's good. I hope our business
off.
is good. Anyway, this is what just goes down in history because it is the first time that we've ever met, and like we've just hit it off. Like we're just balling and like. Anyway, so this girl comes over and she's like, "Oh, I couldn't choose between a mullet and a moustache tonight," and she says, "Why don't I have both?"
Oh, so she gets both.
So there was one stage where she goes, me and Louis kind of weren't sure what was happening. Like we were like, oh, you know, is one of us going to go home with her, or do we both go home with her? And she goes at a stage, she ends up going to me. She's like, or she said to both of us because we were getting pretty up and about. Like, we're pretty stoked about it. We're like, is this really going to happen? And she goes, like you guys, you're done. Like you'll come home with me, both of you. Just don't fuck it up.
She
like,
said,
it's
just
fine.
shut the fuck up.
Just shut the fuck up. Like, don't get up and about it. Like, you will come home with me. Just don't say anything stupid or do anything bad. Like, don't give me the ick because you are coming home with me and I'm going to sleep with both of you.
Oh, so we get in an Uber.
I reckon we cut the details short here.
Yeah, no, we're not going to go into. Anyway, get into an Uber. We go back to her house and Tommy and I became good friends.
Anyway, so
what do they call it? Eskimo bros?
I think that's how you went to Paris.
Anyway, we went to Paris. We went to Paris one night, and then so that was all good and well. And then
Tunnel Brothers
in the same night.
So we became acquainted.
We became acquainted, and we've never looked back, have we?
Mate, it was good fun, and like such a beautiful person she was, and I wish her all the best. And it was like very respectful. It was a fantastic experience, and mate, great to fucking meet you.
Great to meet you, bro. And she actually ended up posting TikToks about it.
Multiple.
Saying when you can't choose between a moustache and a mullet, and you choose both.
No.
Oh, anyway, it was a weird experience, but it was a bit of fun. And shout out to her. We love her. We love Sydney. It's a crazy party town. So
you know the weirdest part is like I'm on a family holiday. Like I'm there with mum and dad. I'm staying with mum and dad. I get home at 10 a.m. the next morning.
Oh.
And it's like I just have to go about my life as if nothing happened.
And the next day I had a very big day. So the next day I actually had a massive day. I had a photo shoot the next day, and I was actually working out with Rob Whittaker the next day, who's a massive UFC legend, pretty scary dude.
Didn't you just do a huge fight?
And he just did a huge fight. Fortunately, he actually just lost the world title in the last 2 weeks. So he's like massive, like huge UFC fighter.
That could be on you.
Yeah, no, it could be on me. It's actually I'll put my hand up, Robbie. I'm sorry, mate. But yeah, the next day we go. I'll go all the way out to his gym. We're doing some jiu-jitsu and all that sort of stuff, doing some photos and everything.
Oh, you had 3 hours sleep.
And I'm off like 2 or 3 hours sleep. Like I'm pretty flogged still.
Running on
and
fumes.
I'm running on fumes. I'm ready to go. Like I'm feeling great. I'm just pushing straight through that day. And anyway, shout out to Masashi. We love your work.
Yeah,
guys.
we love Masashi. But that was our experience in Sydney, and I guess we probably don't need to talk too much more on it. But wild stuff, mate.
Well, yeah, I guess. Gab, have you ever had any interactions with more than
I'm
just
waiting
the
till
two
marriage.
people?
Waiting till marriage, mate.
Oh, for you celibate.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
don't. I'm abstaining, mate. Got a few things going on at the moment, so I'm abstaining.
Well, I mean, you know what makes a good scenario like that. I reckon it was communication.
Yeah.
Communication
Like, how do
is
you
important.
get into that? Like, how do you get into a situation like that? Like,
Yeah,
you just. I think you have to be very comfortable in yourself.
100%, mate. Exactly. Like it was. Look, it was pretty scary for me. Like never done that before, and I think like it was. It
Wasn't my first.
lovely. Yeah, it wasn't. You're off the back of a couple acquainted. Anyway,
Would you guys prefer 2 girls or another guy?
It depends who the guy is.
So
It depends who the
depends.
and it's
Two
really hard.
absolute bangers or a good mate?
What's really hard in threesomes because,
I don't
or
think-
more
I
than
think good
threesomes,
mate is
because sometimes the girl or the guy likes someone more than the other, and that's the weirdest one because it's like you don't really know. It's just a weird scenario. Like I love the intimacy of just another girl. It's just you
Course.
two. Like it's making love. But
Yeah.
I think you got to live a little and have a bit of fun when you're young. Like it's
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll never live that down, will we?
Nah, it was large, but no, it's if anyone's listening, you're almost in that situation, or you find yourself in that situation, I'd give you the biggest tip of communication and make sure you have a chat and know everyone's on the same wavelength, and obviously everything needs to be consensual, and
100%.
get chatting.
You didn't answer my question, guys. Two girls or your best mate?
2 girls.
I wouldn't know, to be honest. I couldn't have.
Mate, none of us know. Just fucking answer.
Tommy might, but I
What would you choose? What would you choose if you had the choice? If you had
Of
2
course.
girls or a girl and a guy?
girls. Of course. But like, it couldn't have worked out better for me personally. Like, I'd never met you before. Like, we're obviously very close now, but like at the time, we just met and stuff, and I don't think I could do that with like a best mate.
Yeah, it's so different.
I don't think I could. I think it'd be a little bit weird.
And I think
No hate if you do though. Like,
no hate if you love doing it. Just go and do it. But yeah, I don't know. Go and try it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't do it again, I guess.
Wild stuff, mate.
Wild stuff. Anyway,
now it's out in the big world.
out in the big world. Yeah.
So there you go.
Anything to add, Gab, or not?
I already added my bit asking you that question.
What would you prefer?
Oh, 2 girls, 100%. I don't know if I'd do another guy, to be honest.
Well, no, you're not.
Well, you don't
fucking
do the
bloke.
other guy. You don't
Jesus
sleep
Christ.
with him.
No,
you
that's
just
not what I
like
meant.
you just like
You guys just assume.
you
Tommy
turn the
and I
light.
were really.
Me and Lou were going at it.
Yeah,
she
well,
was
this is
like
like
there
we
in the
didn't touch
chair.
each
in the
other.
corner
She
filming.
was watching us do it. This mullet and mustache guy. No, it's like, the lights are off. It's dark. You can't see anything. You don't know what you're
Lights
touching.
are off. You're
It's just-
self-conscious. Couple of self-conscious lads.
Oh, mate, I
here
needed
we-
those
are
lights
you
to be
lights
off.
off or lights on?
Mate, I'm getting the 4K camera. I got to analyse.
On the couch. On the
Analyse the
casting
stroke
couch.
game, brother.
On the casting couch.
It's all about the rhythm.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, yeah. You gotta review your form, implement improvements for next time.
Stronger hip thrusts.
Yeah. You need some feedback in there.
Well, you do. I think communication is the most important part at the end as well.
You got to do it like this, brother. You see, you did too much pressure there. You're not going fast enough here. You're just changing it up too much.
It's all about consistency.
Feedback is really, really important.
Communication.
It's how you improve your game. honestly.
100%. Don't be afraid to ask someone.
Yeah. What do you want?
That's
How-
one
yeah.
thing I want to touch on. I know some blokes that are literally, our age, around 23, had little to no experience with women. And I reckon it's so important because that's how you get repeat customers. You need to understand the female anatomy. You need to understand how to kind of get the job done.
100%.
And like, no pressure if you don't want to go out. Like, that is so fine. But it's just good to kind of understand how the game works. Would
And
you guys
ask questions. Like, always be like, what do you like? What are you into? Because that's what you need.
And you can generally tell, unless the girl's faking it, of course, but, by the moans, by the, the frequency of her moans, the depth, the oscillation of her moans.
frequency.
No, I'm being completely serious here.
Oh no.
No. Guys, come on. I'm being completely. I'm breaking it down to a science.
Okay,
here.
we'll be
You can
serious.
generally tell.
Yeah.
If you can tell if she's not faking, if there's pulsating going on, if there's a bit of extra, sources and
Yeah, of
everything
course.
coming out.
Source.
Like, it's just like, if you're a bloke, it is so important. Like, don't just focus on yourself.
Yeah. No, 100%. Don't
That's
focus
all
on
I'm
yourself. And always just ask, what are you not into? What are you into?
I'm going to break through on a little story here, okay? A couple of years ago, I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. I thought I had an idea of what I was doing just from pure ego, right? And I realized, I had a girlfriend at the time and I couldn't really get any results on her end of, the female orgasm. So I had a chat to old mate Louis here, who's
mate.
Louis actually knows what he's doing. I've been in the same room.
He had some good techniques, and so he gave me kind of a 1 to 2 hour masterclass about what goes where, what to do and everything.
You could
like
sell
that.
some programs.
I'm not even kidding. You actually could.
You could sell some programs.
And I think if you master it at this age, like you're only going to improve on your game.
But yeah, that thing, like you would never know that stuff unless you reached out and actually said, "Hey, mate, I'm having a bit of trouble in this area." Then, like, if you don't ask that, then mate, you're on a fucking.
I had no
process.
shame in saying, mate, I've got no fucking idea what I'm doing here. Like, I'm just fucking going quick, fucking. Oh, I smashed her pelvis that hard.
Oh,
mate.
God, rearranged her stomach.
Poor girl.
That's not what you're going for. So Louis gave me his little masterclass. You got to get it in this position. You got to do it like this and that. This amount of pressure. This amount of fingers. This depth. You got to do this kind of movement. And look, I took his techniques on board and I kind of had my own spin on it.
Yeah, you got to do that.
And I had a lot of luck with it. Like, first time you told me and first time I applied it, it worked absolute
Rocked
wonders.
your world. Rocked her world.
It rocked her world as well. She was like, where'd you learn this? And I was like, old mate Lou over here.
And then what? She started sleeping with Lou then. You started sleeping with
started
Lou.
fucking blokes.
Started fucking Lou, your housemate.
Brother, go easy.
Paid dividends for Lou as well.
Far out.
But seriously, since then, it's been a turning point in my kind of game.
Yeah, 100%.
And I've just built, and from there, literally every performance, you just improve on. You're like, shit, I'm literally getting better every game I play.
If you have a friend out there that does sleep with a lot of women,
Or is in a relationship. That's when you learn everything.
Exactly. In a relationship is key. Ask them and don't be afraid to, like, the boys are pretty happy to chat. Like, boys are happy to help each other out.
And not in any sort of disrespectful way. It's genuinely like helpful.
It's helpful to them, 100%.
So since Louis told me, like, it's like, I don't want to talk myself up too much, but the technique is so down pat now. Like, I'll never have a bad game unless I'm so drunk where I can't even bloody spell my own name.
I'm excited to ask her.
Yeah, go for it. So just drag that poster down, mate.
Just had a poster fall down on my face.
So guys, go and get your technique down pat is all I am saying.
Wow. Yeah, I think it's pretty important, and like you gotta chat to your mates and chat to the girl you're having intercourse with, or the guy you're having.
And that's the last thing I want to touch on. It's not about body count; it's about frequency.
100%.
And good quality games.
Good reviews.
It's not practice makes perfect. It's perfect practice makes perfect.
100%.
That's a perfect one to end on. Gab, you've got it. Oh, Tommy's got a song for us. We're leading out. What are we leading out with?
I think I'll pick it. Here we go.
Plain Jane. Who's it?
ASAP Ferg.
ASAP Ferg. So,
Fergie.
Guys, thanks so much for listening, mate. So fucking good.
We
to
love
see
you guys.
Honestly, I've missed you so much in the month we haven't been together.
I love you.
I fucking love you.
I love you, bro.
I love you, Gab.
Can't
Let's
wait
get
to have a
into
massive
it.
night
We're having
tonight.
a huge night tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed this one. Let's go. Have